barely comes out. He's got a Zealot charge working. I'm going to retreat up the ramp. Get these Stalkers in the fight, just warp them in. This Colossus is going to work. Going to retreat since he's got sight on it. Again, this Immortal sort of tanking here. These Stalkers, he can't get up my ramp. He focuses fires down my Colossus. He's sending the Zealots. They're going to join a little bit late here. This Immortal is just tanking. Nothing can get up this ramp. All these Zealots are relatively ineffective. I just need to start focus firing down Zealots here. Working on some more Stalkers. I should be able to win this. Again, I choose to focus fire down that Stalker there. Stalkers are a little bit better against other Stalkers, so I get more bang for my buck attack-wise against other Stalkers. So I end there. Bigger army. He's lost a little bit more than me, more units. He continually rallies his Zealots down here. These guys are a little late to the party. I should be able to handle those. I'm going to attack my Nexus here, not the greatest strategy. I'm going to start picking these guys off. What's been happening since then? Going to get my Thermal Lance upgrade. Probably need to push out another. I'm going to go for Immortal, I guess. Probably should push out another Colossus at this point, though. Seemed like he was pretty Zealot heavy. Colossus are better against Zealots than Immortals are going to be. Immortals are probably better against the Stalkers. He's got his 4 gates up going still. He pushes out his first Observer. Saturation's pretty bad. We'll speed it up here again. Pretty bad on this this natural. He's maxed out with 100 energy on both Nexus. Not sure why he has a pylon hotkey here. Once you get your natural up, you want to put both Nexus on the same hotkey and just start pushing probes out of each. He needs to get his gas working on this natural. I've got my natural up. I've got both of them waypointed to the minerals here. I should be pushing out and maybe even chrono boosting out 2 probes constantly from these. Check out income. Again, I'm way ahead. He's got this expansion, but it's really not doing any good. He's only got 29 harvesters. He's got these 2 geysers up, or these assimilators, which aren't doing him any good. And for that early expansion, for walling off here, he really didn't push that advantage. He could have 5, 6, 7 gates at this point if he was really taking advantage of that second base. I'm going to go ahead and saturate my second base best I can. Again, I'm 15 harvesters up right now. Can't stress enough how important harvesters are. So he's going to move his observer down here. I think he might have killed my observer, or maybe I saw his observer moving down, so I wanted to push out another one. Go ahead and kill his. Again, I hate when people can see what I'm doing in my base. So now I'll keep this observer with my army. I think at this point I'm feeling relatively comfortable. I see his army, nothing too scary. If he moves out with it, I can start pushing out units and defend pretty easily. I've got a tech advantage with my Colossus and Immortal. Going to push for a 3rd expansion here. Again, still should be pushing out harvesters. Look, I'm maxed on energy here as well. Going to get a 2nd robo facility and just start churning out these Colossus. At this point, I'm seeing this huge ground army, and the Colossus is going to be my best bet against them. He's looks like he's warping in 2 Stargates here. Go to production, get a better handle on this. 2 Stargates, so he could start harassing with some Void Rays. Or he could go Phoenix to take out my Colossus if he saw that in the last battle. So we'll see what he goes for. Looks like he's going for a Void Ray. I'm going to go ahead and get my weapons level 1. Looks like it just finished, and charge. The reason I get charge, it's not necessarily any better than blink. In fact, I'd probably prefer to have blink first in most situations. But when I go Colossus here, I'm probably going to use most of my gas on Colossi. So I'm going to have a lot of minerals left over and get a lot of Zealots. And I want those Zealots tanking for my Colossi. So that's why I'm going to go with charge first. I'm going to go ground armor level 1 here. Hopefully reduce some of the damage that his large army is going to do. Again, some people like to go just 3 weapons, some people like to go balanced 1-1, then 2-1, then 2-2. Keep in mind that the lower levels take less time to complete, so you're going to get faster upgrades if you get all your lower level ones first. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I have 3 Colossi here. Should probably move on to, yep, there's my next expansion here. Going to go to the gold minerals. He hasn't even started getting towards his gold minerals. Again, 49 harvesters to 36. He's got a nice size army though here. Army-wise, he's pretty big. He's got the advantage, 900 minerals, about 300 gas. Again, I have higher tech. Got these 4 Colossi with my thermal lance upgrade. Should probably be pushing out units. I've got a lot of excess minerals here. I need to start spending those a lot better, especially with the 4 warp gates. Maybe he can get another warp gate or 2. I went ahead and got a Templar archives here. Another strategy would be to get Templar to go against his large ground army if the Colossi aren't going to work, or if he decides to counter those with Phoenix. Looks like he's got his 4 Void Rays up at this point, so he can do some nice harassing. Again, ground army is not very mobile, and I went pretty heavy on the Zealots and not as many Stalkers, so defending against those Void Rays might be a little bit difficult. He snuck this Observer in, so he can pretty much see, well, no, he's not following my army. He can't see much. The Observer's not in a good spot there. Again, get out another Colossi. At this point I have 6, which should be able to rip through whatever he's putting out. I think I'm going to go for some more Immortal at this point, figuring I have enough Colossi to cover things, Immortals to tank some damage, take out some Stalkers. Going to research Psystorm, hopefully push out some Templar, since I'm pretty Immortal saturated, or Colossi saturated. Going to go ahead and slow it down